Me that, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Twin used to be like, yo, how I feel you better than Nas now? How I feel to be better than Nas?
Did you ever feel that you was better than Nas, or was you just like?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm always on some shit like, you know what I'm saying? He's ill too, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I got some shit, you know what I'm saying? But that nigga's ill though, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm really better than nobody, but, you know, of course when I'm writing my shit, I got that attitude. But in real life, like, I don't really feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm better than somebody or, you know what I'm saying?
No, like when you was still fucking with Nas at the time that, like, the situation with Jay-Z was bubbling. Did you see that shit brewing before Nas saw it?
I had a conversation with him. I was like, yo, you know what we need to do? We need to make a song going that motherfucking Jay-Z fucking biting our style, son. And he got his little man's rapping about you. You know what I mean? That's when fucking Memphis Bleak was saying shit like your life was written. So it's a bunch of bullshit trying to go at Nas, you know what I mean? So I was like, yo, fuck that. We need to go at them niggas, son. Don't try to go at you. Anybody in our style, shooting his videos in the hood with plastic cups, football jerseys, they trying to look like us, son. They biting our style, son. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, it ain't really nothing, son. Like, I ain't going at, he ain't nobody to go at like that. I'm like, I'm telling you, son, this dude is throwing subliminal shots at niggas. And plus, I told him, like, in the song, on one of his songs on his album, he was like, oh, and cough up a long way from Marcy, son, where the nigga had the plastic cup and the football jerseys like us and shook ones. He had a line in there and said, I'm from the place where you and your mans hung out in every verse of your rhyme, you know what I mean? So I used to listen to that like, who the fuck he talking about, son? Because ain't nobody ever rhymed about Marcy before except for me. You know what I'm saying? I said that shit in the song called, I think it was Trife Life or something like that on the Infamous album. I said jetted through Marcy because D's ain't bagging me, you know what I'm saying? So I was the only nigga that said that shit. So he was talking about me, you know what I'm saying? He was taking shots at us. He said, I'm from a place where you and your little mans hung out in every verse of your rhyme, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what he trying to say, you know what I'm saying? He taking little jabs at niggas and shit. So I told Nas, like, yo, son, you need to go at this nigga. He taking too many shots. He biting niggas style, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck this nigga. So I'm telling you, he like, nah, man. Nah, he ain't nobody. I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing, you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm gonna handle it myself. I already know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna let that shit slide, you know what I mean? So I said I did the little article in Source Magazine about Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And I said the shit where he said, you know, the little Snoop line, and have, you know,
where the fuck
been
was he? Yeah,
ever since Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. And I was like, hold up, how this nigga gonna say that shit? I was like, he a bitch ass nigga for saying that. Cause the nigga wasn't nowhere around. How the fuck you gonna speak on this shit 4 years later? You know what I mean? Like 3 years later after the fact, you ain't had nothing to say back then, nigga. Like shut your mouth, nigga, you know what I mean? Mind your business, I ain't got nothing to do with you, you know what I'm saying? So basically, Jay took that comment and his little revenge was taking a picture of me from my grandmother's dance school back in the day, and I was like 9 years old.
How did he get that picture though?
I don't know, probably people he knew or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like that picture is like
because you know people saying Ashanti gave him a picture. Or something like
so anyway, when he did that, he put that up, boom, make people laugh. To me, what he did was he's dancing. He the one that's dancing. In 2001, whenever he did that, whatever year it was, he did that shit. He was dancing because he dances around